1. Here we go!
It is, of course, Thursday, which means it's time for yet another exciting and insightful edition of your favorite community broadcast. That is, of course, We Talk. My name is Jemima Ndebele, and I have the pleasure of being your host as we explore the stories of our vibrant city. This week, we will be bringing you a chat with visual artist Jackson Karipo here at the Goethe Institute. Not forgetting to give you a rundown of the top trending stories in the city in Talk of the Town. Do stay tuned.
Attention kids, we have some exciting news for you. We are back, and this year we are planning on going big. So listen up. If you are in grade 3, grade 2, grade 1 or pre-primary, we are bringing your free school workbooks to you soon. This is all you need to know about where you can find your books. Books will be available for free in Republican street sale newspapers and all Namibian Sun newspapers. And for all pre-primary kids out there, your books will be delivered to your school in all 14 regions of Namibia. And there's more. Pre-primary books will also be printed in 9 different languages. Check out when your book will be available from the schedule right here. That's not all. Our free online school is there to help you along the way with video lessons and more books to download. You can also follow along on NTV every Monday to Friday from 9:30 to 11:30 for your daily online school lesson. We thank all our sponsors who are helping to build a brighter future for Namibia. Contact us at info@acdtrust.com and follow us on Instagram.
The Karatura Residents Committee organized a protest against the city of Windhoek, drawing attention to pressing issues faced by the community. The aggrieved residents delivered 3 key demands, each accompanied by an ultimatum. The first demand is the unblocking of all blocked electricity meters within 48 hours. Residents argue that the blocked meters have caused undue hardship and that illegal connections will be made if the demand is not met. Secondly, the committee also called for a complete audit of the City of Windhoek's billing system, while the third demand targets the 1992 Build Together model in rental erven in the 7de Laan en 8de Laan.
And that is because you saw the pressure. For 3 years, from 2022, you knew about this system.
Yes.
For 2024, we have been demonstrating for 2 years. So people have been hiding this system and demanding money from us while they know that money is not supposed to be there.
Yes.
So, ons het gelde gebetaal, maar ons moes nie gebetaal het. You even went to the extent of handing us over to Red Force. What we then went to find out was that Red Force is illegally appointed. When we went to ACC, not us, their own auditors. Hulle sê eie auditeure het 'n sak teen hulle sê mense gemaak vir Red Force. Sien julle die korrupsie? That is what we went to pick up. So you hand over artificial debts to a illegal debt collector. That is the problem. So we are telling you, you must undertake today to tell us when will you have this when are you going to have this forensic auditing, and when can we expect that report?
Joining me now is creative entrepreneur Zulu Boy, and he is here to tell us all about the Content Creator Awards 2024, which today launched their website where you and I, my darling, can get a chance to nominate ourselves as influencers. Yeah, how are you doing, Zulu?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Thank you so much for having me today, again. This has become home.
I was just thinking to myself, I've interviewed Zulu so many times.
Yes.
I'm comfortable.
Yes.
I don't even need rehearsals.
Yes.
Tell us about the Content Creator Awards in a nutshell.
Yeah. speaking to the previous interview we had, also just to give a bit of context, this award is to appreciate our content creators. You know, we live in a country where we have people are creating content every day, so we decided, man, let's glorify these people. Let's give opportunities for these people. Let's give them a little fund that we can get from our sponsors, something to take back home. Yes. So today's plan was to launch the website. So right now, you can, if you're at home right now, you can nominate a content creator. So you have to log in our website, and then you nominate a creative creator who you think deserves this opportunity.
Has been doing
Yes,
the most.
yes.
Because we don't really have a lot of platforms locally that actually celebrates content creators.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, we have Simply You,
Yes.
and then now
Yes.
the Content Creator
Yes.
Awards.
Yes.
Why is it so important for you to create this platform for other content creators, seeing that you are also a content creator?
As I said, me and my team looked in the industry, we felt there is so much we can help and uplift with this kind of award.
Yes.
We, as I'm saying, we are creating jobs. We are not only doing this award because we are doing it, because we are creating jobs. We are creating an opportunity. We are engaging with our people. So the aim is to make sure that the industry grows, also that we are internationally recognized, because we have so many beautiful stories. So we wanted just to make sure that everybody is uplifted to create more stories.
I love the fact that you are creating jobs for young people, because as young people we are often told, go out there and create your own job.
Yes.
Now you've created this platform,
Yes.
but no man is an island.
Yes.
You need sponsors
Yes.
to come on.
Of course.
Why is it important, that sponsors come on? If you have like 10 seconds to sell your
Yes.
idea
Yes.
to
The pitch.
sponsors,
Yes.
what are you going to say to them? Why should somebody at home with 5 million invest in this idea?
As I said, this project doesn't only belong to me.
Yes,
but
it's for the people.
It's for the Namibian child.
Yes.
Because for the longest, we have not a platform where we are recognized. We have
Yes.
not a platform where we are showcasing our talents,
Yes.
which could be at home, you taking your phone and taking a picture. But this, as I'm saying, is not for me. It's for the Namibian child.
Yes.
So whether you sponsor 5 million at home, don't think about the context of you are bringing the money to Zuluboy. Think about in the context of you are bringing the money to a Namibian child.
Yes.
So when you came to sponsors, we are proud that we have our official sponsor today. DSTV Namibia came on board and said, guys, since this is our industry, we've been in this industry for the longest, we are here to sponsor you guys. So they are one of our sponsors, but we are encouraging more sponsors to come on board, because when you look at the categories, we want every category to have a sponsor, so that at least they can help these shining stars. Not only, as I'm saying, it doesn't belong to me, it belongs to the Namibian, so it's ours.
It's ours.
Yes, it's ours.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. What can I look forward to for the event, for the awards themselves? Will we be seeing you performing? I know you also perform. Can we expect Zulu Ama dance floor to take the stage? What's happening?
As I said, I had to put a disclaimer there.
Yeah.
I'm not part of the awards, because if I win, we'll be in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the awards is by the end of the year, in September.
Yeah.
Before the end of the year, we are going to have a nomination event where we are gonna showcase who has been nominated and who the people can vote, who the public can vote. So after that, we'll have a workshop. And through that workshop, we also we give information and educate our content creators how you can make money, how you can protect your brand, how you can protect yourself.
Yeah.
So, as I'm saying, this award is just not an award for you to win, but it's an award for you to take something home.
Yes.
Whether you can take its knowledge, whether it's the money, whether it's probably the equipment,
New skills, because you also have a workshop.
So at the end of the day, it's a new culture we want to create.
We are at the sixth session of the Children's Parliament, and we have, of course, standing here with the newly elected Speaker of the sixth session of the Children's Parliament. Please introduce yourself, our viewer.
Good morning, everyone. To all the young ones out there, I am Jane Firi from the Hartab region, but not standing for my region, but standing for all. I am the Speaker for the sixth session of the Children's Parliament that will be handling a 2-year term.
All right. So tell us, what are going to be your main focal points as the newly elected Speaker of the National Assembly?
So we have quite a few. We have quite a diverse spectrum or background of what we want to actually implement. But strong points goes to the education sector. We really want to improve the education sector, work on the education sector, and make sure there's inclusivity, as well as promoting ICT in those marginalized areas, making sure that the leaders of tomorrow have the basic skills that is needed for them to thrive in a modern, advancing, technology-driven world.
All right, that is absolutely amazing to hear. I mean, with the Transforming Education Summit that was held a year ago, even last year, and also your theme being Transforming Education, I want to understand from your side, what exactly is going to be done differently from your side in terms of, I heard you speak on ICT and inclusivity. So when we speak on that, what are you going to do differently that the other, or the fifth session rather, didn't address?
So when we talk about inclusivity and ICT, we want to make sure that not only those that are in urban areas, but as well as those in marginalized areas, we do not think that they are above us and we do not think they are below us. We just want to make sure that the African child has the necessary capabilities to thrive tomorrow if there is no one standing up for him or her. We want to make sure that as the African child, we can advocate, raise our voices and make sure that we are all equal, because tomorrow is not promise, but today we can make the change. So when we stand for something, we have to firmly believe that if we want inclusivity, we have to make sure that we look at all different directions. We cannot just look at a 90-degree angle and neglect the other angles. We have to go around a 360-degree angle to make sure that the African child is on the pedestal that it should be for the future.
Absolutely amazing to hear that. And finally, do you have any final remarks for the youth and the children at home that are watching this today?
To the children out there, I just want to say, never, never, never stop raising your voices. Never stop thinking you are good, not good enough, but never, never stop raising your voices. It is impossible to not say something and expect a change. We as the leaders, the youth, really need to start working on that. And I would like to advocate as well as encourage you that doesn't matter because you are in this trouble tomorrow or today, that tomorrow doesn't. Tomorrow is a new promise, a brighter day. You face what you face today, and tomorrow you wake up with a smile. So remember, always be happy, always do your best. And even though you feel like you aren't good enough, remember, we are all created by God in different ways, and we are all good enough. So for the African child out there, remember your thoughts, your problems, as well as what you need. We will keep that in mind when we advocate for you in the Sixth Children's Parliament session. Thank you.
Right, you've heard it there yourself from the Speaker of the sixth session of the Children's Parliament from the mighty Hardap region.
Newsprint Namibia is a web offset printing operation that specializes in the printing of newspapers and commercial inserts. We are the leaders in our industry with the highest quality print work and the shortest turnaround time from computer to print and delivery anywhere in the country daily. Newsprint was established mainly as a newspaper print company, but had to diversify its business to do commercial printing as required in the market. We print commercial inserts previously printed in South Africa in the shortest possible time. We, as an organization, also started printing workbooks for our education system and will also print textbooks for the Namibian market. For more information, please contact print@newsprint.com.
I'm now joined by Jackson Karipo, who is a self-taught visual artist that started taking his craft seriously 3 years ago and is soon to exhibit his art here at the Goethe Institute in exactly 2 weeks. How are you, Jackson?
Jemima, I'm okay. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, but I'm sure that you are better than me, considering that you have your first exhibition due in 2 weeks.
Yes, I'm very, very excited. So when you say I'm a little bit better like that, yes, definitely.
So tell me, we see some of the beautiful pieces that will be exhibited, but you as a self-proclaimed artist, what would you say, what word would you use to generally describe the style of your work?
My style is, I'm not limited, but it's actually called I express my art. So, you know, the term that you're using for expressionist, that is what I am.
Essentially.
Yes.
And what would you say are some of the facets of your life that inspires your work? I mean, surely there's more to Jackson than just visual art.
I'm actually a serious dreamer. So I'm actually inspired by anything from the tiniest sunset to a serious movie to artistic abilities from other people and stuff like that. You know, like I grab a lot of inspiration from everything. Yes.
And for this particular debut exhibition, how many pieces can we expect to be on display?
So far, I actually submitted 31 paintings, but you know, the creators still have to decide like on the best looking ones. So expect around like 20 paintings to be selected. Yes.
And these can all then be purchased, because I mean, obviously this would make for a stunning art piece in my home.
Yeah, you know, the thing is when we as artists are creating things, we're not creating the things for us. We are creating artworks to give to the public out there. So all the pieces are available for purchase.
That's amazing. So bits and pieces of yourself that
Yes.
you're giving to other people.
Yes.
So I understand that before you decided to venture into, you know, visual art as a career path full time, that you then worked as a graphic designer.
Yes, yes.
And what was it that led to that change, that led to you wanting to make that pivot into changing your career and going into art full time?
Jemima, you're now taking me like way back. What inspired me to make that crucial decision? It's actually a lot of factors, but I remember as a small kid, you know, I've always been dreaming of entering the art industry. So much so that after school, I knew that I was going to become an architect. But somehow my mathematical marks were not up to standard.
Yeah.
So I had to choose like a second career. And the second career that really came up for me is graphic designing. So I've been doing graphic designing for all these years. And, you know, along the way when I was not doing graphic design, I would always, you know, like pick up like a piece of paper and sketch, or, you know, like a paint along the way. But 3 years ago, you know, I think I was inspired to kind of like make like that critical decision to say, what am I going to do from this moment onwards? Yeah, and that's actually how I took art seriously.
And previously when we spoke, that was now of course behind the scenes, you told me that it was a near-death experience that motivated you taking that leap of faith. Do you mind sharing a little bit more about that experience?
Oh, okay. It actually happened like this, that I just went for a normal checkup. And it was kind of like I discovered that there was something more disturbing going on inside of me. So after going through a lot of testing in doctors and hospitals and stuff like that, I remember there's one day I actually had to go home with, you know, like machines monitoring my heart condition.
As you sleep?
As I slept, yes. Now I think that kind of like took me to the point to say, if anything has to happen to me, what are people going to remember Jackson for? And I remember the answer that always came back to me was, I hope the people are going to say Jackson, the artist, you know, Jackson, this brilliant, creative person. And I think, you know, like, although I survived, I think from that moment onwards, I said that this is the career that I was going to follow. Yeah.
This is the legacy that you would like to leave behind.
Yes, yes.
So in future, what can we expect? More exhibitions? What more can we expect from the Jackson Karipo brand?
Okay, honestly speaking, last year I actually stopped being employed, and I decided to go full-time into art. Yeah, this behind me was actually the brainchild of putting 3 years of ideas together. But along the way, I also you know, I collected a lot of ideas that I still, after these ones, have to happen. Yeah. So Jackson, from here onwards, I'm actually thinking of within 6 months to have my second exhibition.
That's incredible.
Yes, yes, yes. Because I have a lot of ideas that I still have to make alive. Yeah.
But what would you say has been the biggest challenge since making that pivotal change in your career?
You know, to go full-time into art is not in the beginning, it's not rewarding. You know, like you have so much to rely on people to say, financially, you know, you need this help. I remember when you're like employed, you know that somehow you have an income every end of the month. But not as an artist, you know, like your paint work is the one that is going to come and like, you know, pay you. Yeah. So now for an upcoming artist, you know, going full time, you see like this is now my currency waiting for me to get paid on. Yes.
Well, I wish you all the best, and I'm sure that your upcoming debut exhibition will be nothing short of a success.
Thank you very much.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
Don't know what to do this weekend? Well, no worries. Do stay tuned for our We Chill segment, where we give you a rundown of all of the fun things you can get up to in and around the city. Do stay tuned.
Welcome to What's Cooking, where culinary passion meets expert insights.
Somebody must really want to cook and want to cook good food.
Immerse yourself in the bustling world of professional kitchens as top chefs create mouth-watering dishes. Join us for in-depth interviews as our host explores the experiences and expertise of our guest chefs. Don't miss out. Tune in to What's Cooking on NTV every Friday at 2100 hours and let the culinary adventure begin.
Welcome to the weekend, and there's tons to keep you busy with. On Friday at 5, the National Art Gallery presents Happy Art Hour, featuring live demonstrations by alumni of the College of the Arts until 8:30. At 7, the Arts Association of Swakopmund hosts a winter concert with soprano Bianca Nell and pianist Vera Malherbe performing works by Mozart, Puccini and Lehar at the Haus der Jugend. At the same time, but in Windhoek, Nico's Pub and Grill hosts their 3rd birthday bash with live music by Irene Louise van Wyk. The revelry continues on Saturday at 2 with performances by Halfjack, Dusty Dixon and Fat Man. At 8 p.m, the Miss Tea Namibia crowning takes place at the Old Power Station in Luderitz. On Saturday at 10, there's a Cup for Cancer Ladies Tea in Aranos, and at 8 that evening, the crowning of Miss Namibia 2024 takes place at the Old Power Station in Luderitz. On Sunday at 6, don't miss a choir festival with a collective choir, Windhoek Afrikaans Private School, Windhoek Gymnasium, Windhoek Children's Voices, St. George's, UNAM and Yona at the Windhoek High School. On the art front, the College of the Arts graduate show New Beginnings can be viewed in the National Art Gallery until Saturday, while Golela, a collection of artworks created by Erike Jueva, is on at the Project Room until the 26th. Delicate Thorns, a ceramic and photographic exhibition by Jackie van Vieren and Chris Johnson, is currently running at the Bell House Atelier and Gallery on Bell Street in Windhoek, while Jackson Karipo's exhibition can be viewed at the Goethe Institute in Windhoek until the 2nd of August. Have a fab weekend!
And with that, we have come to the end of yet another insightful and exciting edition of your favorite community broadcast. That is, of course, We Talk. Be sure to join me, Jemima Ndebele, again next week. Same time, same place. But until then, stay safe.
3, 2, 1.